going to go through a stack of books today for an unboxing, and these all came in the last few months. The first is this picture book called The Volume, and the cover is really wonderfully textured. It's like fabric and embossed. It really feels nice. It reminds me a little bit of J. Reynolds' The Dot, but it's just like, it's almost like long form, you know, because it's a picture book, but it's quite long. And I think it's sort of math-ish, but related to dots. I don't know, it looks interesting. It doesn't have any blurb, but I think it's sort of like a math concept about a dot, and the dots explore, and then the dots make you know, everything, like lines and volume, and then you can create with those forms for art and for life. So it's sort of like math and philosophy. I don't know, it's interesting. The next one is Hugo by Antinuke, and I know her from her, I think it's Anna Hibiscus series. I think that's her. I think she's like an African-based author and illustrator. Oh, so here are her books. Baby Goes to Market. B is for Baby, Catch That Chicken. Oh no, she lives in Wales. Okay, so I'm wrong about many things here. And she is just the writer. She's not the illustrator. This is published by Camnitzer Press, and it's a story about Hugo. And from the illustration, I don't know if Hugo is the little girl or the pigeon-like bird, but I think it's actually the pigeon. Yes, he's a very busy pigeon. He looks after a Parisian park, and he's trying to coax someone out to play. So, interesting. A little girl who, I don't know why she didn't come out to play before, but I think it's a book about Paris and making new friends and taking risks. The next one is Mr. Brown's Bad Day by Lou Peacock, illustrated by Alison Friend. Alison Friend is, I think, do I know her picture books? I feel like she's a really great illustrator. So this is by Nosy Crow, an imprint of Camnitzer Press. And it reminds me a little bit of a Peter Brown picture book, which I swear was Mr. Tiger or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm blanking. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description box of the video. Okay, but Mr. Brown is clearly a tiger, and he's having a bad day. He's a very important tiger who works in the office, but then his briefcase gets taken, and he has to get it back. And so, the baby elephant took the briefcase, and so it is a chase. And I don't know, he has to go all through this park, and I don't know what happens in the end. What is it? Oh my goodness, look what's inside his briefcase, his important things. Bedtime stories, blanket, and his bear. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I love it. So a bedtime story about an adult tiger who has an important briefcase, and it's about that. That's very sweet. That's cute. Daniel Miyares. This picture book is called Hope at Sea, an adventure story, and it is published by Anna Short's Books. And Daniel's books include Night Out, Night Walk to the Sea, where he was the illustrator. That Is My Dream. He lives in Kansas. He has a really beautiful illustration style. I feel like he's done a lot more books than those mentioned in that little brief bio. Oh, look at the end paper. I really like a good end paper. And this one has all the details of equipment on a pretty complicated sailboat. And it's about adventuring and going to sea. It's about a girl, Hope, who doesn't want to hear her father's stories. She wants her own stories. She wants her own adventures. And so she stows away on her father's ship. And it is an exciting adventure. So all about girl power. Not pirates, but anyone who likes pirate adventure books would like this one. And look at she just has this really magnificent illustrations. Like, look at that. It's like so exciting. And it looks like she goes on an adventure, and it's quite an adventure. And it looks like instead of being on a boat at the end, they figure out another way, I guess to help keep the boats safe at sea. All right, I think we have time for one more, and this is The Purple Puffy Coat. It is by Maribeth Boelts, illustrated by Daniel Duncan. It is published by Camnitzer Press. Maribeth Boelts. Oh yeah, I know these stories. Those Shoes. That's a really well-known one about kind of a poverty story, and also a bike like Sergio's. But she also wrote Happy Like Soccer and Kaya and the Bees. So quite a few books. She lives in Iowa. Yeah, she's a great author. Daniel Duncan, I'm less familiar with him. South and Mr. Posey's New Glasses. Oh, I do know that one. That's a nice book too. Okay, so this is about an insect with a purple puffy coat. It's almost Stickbug's birthday, and his friend Beetle can't wait to give him his present, a purple puffy coat. And Stickbug, it may not be Stickbug's perfect gift, but it was a gift given with a lot of love by Beetle. And so let's see how Stickbug handles being in this fabulous puffy coat. He's so skinny, and the coat is so puffy. That in itself is just kind of brings humor. And yeah, the illustrations kind of remind me of those bugs in like one of the versions of James and the Giant Peach. There's many illustrators, but one of them had the insects drawn a little bit more like in pencil, and they were a little bit more lifelike, anthropomorphic, but also they were slightly creepy. And this is like sort of a funnier, friendlier version of those types of insects. So anyway, Stickbug is not feeling so great in his coat, as it seems, and I think his friend finally figures out, that maybe his present wasn't as well received, and looks like they figured out a way to find the perfect gift after all. So anyway, thank you to all the publishers for these books, and thank you all for watching.